I bought my round trip tickets to Austin, Texas for $76 and I got a free travel guidebook and saved more money with minimal packing. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you step by step on how to do all of these. Please stay tuned. From watching other people's videos, people have been mentioning that the possibility of finding cheap tickets are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I got my ticket on February 9th, which was on a Wednesday, a month ahead of my departure date with Allegiant Airline. So part one is, how did I find these cheap tickets? I usually just use Google Flight or Kayak Flight. When I'm doing these searching, I use the incognito mode. People have agreement and disagreement on how it actually helps with hiding users' data so that the airlines won't trace our input. And I'm not quite sure about how much it actually helps. But my thinking is, if for any possibility it works and it's free, might as well try it. Okay, let's talk about Google Flight first. So here I'm gonna go to Google Flight search real quick. And then now I am in the page. In this example, I'm going to just use Austin for example. One good thing about Google Flight is that it gives you an overview of the exact prices for the exact date. So you could play around with the date to see when you can find a good deal. You can also click on the date grid. So it gives you a little table here so you can find which dates will give you the best result. And then you can also click on price graph here, and there's just more analytical data about what day would be the lowest, what day would be the highest. So for Kayak, I'm using it as a double checking method to make sure I actually get a good deal. So let's get into Kayak real quick here. Kayak flight search. And then here I would also use Austin as an example. One thing about Kayak that I really like is that I can input the departure and return date as a range, so that it will generate a table for me to decide how lenient I have to be in order to find the best deal. So it seems like April 27th departure and return on May 4th would give you the best result if you can work with that time. So in my case of going to Austin, it seemed to align with what people have been suggesting. So if you happen to know of any other methods to find cheaper tickets, please comment below to share with us. So with my tickets all booked, the next thing is to plan my trip. And I really wanted a hard copy visitor tour guidebook so that I can flip through it whenever and wherever I want to. And to make things better, Austin Visitor Center mails you a copy of the guidebook for free per your request. And I would recommend allow 2 weeks for them to process your request. And all you need to do is to Google Austin Visitor Guide, and then you click on the first link and input your information, and bam, you will have a nice guidebook in your mailbox soon. The reason why my round trip tickets was so low, it's also because I did not bring any check bags or carry-on, and for the cheap airlines, they even charge you for carry-on. And since I'll be staying with my friend, therefore I only brought the minimal of things that I would need, and I would show you everything I fit in my backpack. So these two are the bags I brought for this trip. The first one is this little purse where I put my wallet and IDs, and this would be the main backpack for this trip. And usually before I pack, I like to write a list of things that I need. So I have electronics, clothes, and bathroom stuff. So let's start with my electronic stuff. So I brought my computer, my tablet. I like to read ebooks, and this comes in really handy. And then is this camera that I am filming right now. The next category would be the clothes. So I have my sleepwear and my outing wear So this bag has my sleepwear. I should have filmed this video like before I left, but I didn't make it. So this is the next morning. I stay at my friend's place, and the sleepwear, I'm wearing this as well. I'm gonna show you guys what I have. Just kidding. And then this is my outing wear. I didn't bring a whole lot, just because it's a short trip and I have to fit everything in this backpack. And with everything I had, it was already very full. The temperature in Austin during the time for my stay would be about, for the low, in the 30s and in the high in the 60s, 70s. So I did bring two short sleeve shirts for the day, and then I guess when it gets cold I have two of my long sleeve, and I only bring one extra this little dress here so that I can you know, mix match with my long sleeve or short sleeve. And this bag has my bathroom stuff, where I have my makeup things and skincare stuff. There are about 3 segments here. So the first part here, and then there are little 2 bags here, and then the main portion would be in here. Actually, I could bring quite a bit of stuff in this little bag, and that's more than enough for my 2 weeks trip. So this is everything for my bathroom supplies, where I have the skincare on the bottom and then makeup on the top here. So first I'll start with the cleanser. So I just have like 2 cleansers and 1 makeup remover. And then I have a bunch of these little free samples I got when I saw those ads from online before. So these are the moisturizing serums. I do think these things come in really handy for trips. And then, yes, more samples. And these are more creams. Technically, I can live without them, but since they're not too heavy, and I decided to bring them as well. And the next category would be my moisturizer, and I only have these for night. And then the other one, so this one is not the full volume. I only have like maybe this much left. So this is for daytime, where it has this UV protection. And then the next category would be my contact lenses and solution. And for my makeup, you can see that I don't have a lot of stuff, mainly just for eyes. I don't even have like foundation or something. So this is the eyeshadow palette. This one is a little heavy with the mirror in it too. I technically could have just brought this one instead of bringing all this too, but since they're light. So this one is the eyebrow powder. And I've used it for so many years and I still have it. It's very worth the price. So these are for the eyelashes. I really like Benefit mascara. I think this is the only one gives you this distinct eyelashes and without too much smearing over the day. And then my comb. So that's everything for my bathroom supplies.